Welcome back to another Siemens NX tutorial. In this video, we are going to model this mechanical block. So we have these two circular plates, this irregular shaped plate. Then we have two counterbore holes, one simple hole, and then these three cuts. So before we begin, make sure you are subscribed if you are new to this channel and you want more tutorials in Siemens NX, and leave a like on this video if it helps you out. Now let's begin. The first thing we are going to do is to create a new part file. So click on new. And then this window appears. We are modeling a new part, so set it to model. We have DMU drawing for drafting, layout and everything. But we are going with model. The units set to millimeters. You specify a name for the part, model 1, and a folder to save it. So save it to the desktop. Okay. And this will take us to the Siemens NX 3D modeling workspace. This is where we are going to make the model. And we are going to be using these dimensions and views as guides. This is the isometric view of the block. This is the top view of the block. This is section view, section BB. And this is another section view, section AA, which is here. So section BB will be a section that cuts through so we can see the front view. And then section AA will be for the side view. So this is how we are going to go about it. We first model the circular base plate. And looking at section AA, it has a diameter of 71. And then looking at section BB, a height of 9. So a diameter of 71 and a height of 9. With the extrude feature, come to sketch section so we can sketch before we extrude. And we are sketching on the XY plane. So, okay. Then we draw a circle of diameter 71. Escape. Now make sure every sketch is fully constrained before we extrude. So extruding at a distance of 9. Apply. Next, we sketch this mid plate so we can see on this top view it's a circle of diameter 47.5. So come to sketch section. Again on the XY plane, which is at the base of the plate here, so take notes. Okay. So again, draw a circle of diameter 47.5. And then you draw a vertical line here that touches this circumference and this circle. So with the line tool, draw a circle from this point to this point and press the escape key. You make sure this line is vertical. And then you have to mirror onto the other side so we can have two vertical lines here. So locate the mirror curve. If you can't find it, just search in the command finder here. Click on mirror curve. The curve to mirror, click on this vertical line. And the center line, we use the vertical y-axis. Okay. Now the distance between the two vertical lines is 15. So select the linear dimension. Click on this line and this line. And the distance between them is 15. Sketch is fully constrained. So we have to mirror these two lines onto the other side. Okay, before that, we have to get an arc also. So click on the arc tool, the 3-point arc. First click on this point and this point. And then move your cursor here. Right click, select from list, point on curve, as we can see here. Now we mirror these two vertical lines and the arc onto the other side. So again, look for the mirror curve. Click on this line. You can see the 3 lines have been selected, and the center line should be this time the x-axis, the horizontal axis. Okay. Then we use the quick trim tool to trim out the unwanted arcs. And the sketch is fully constrained, so we can now extrude. So looking at section AA, the fall distance is 20.5. Set the boolean to unite, apply. Next, you extrude this irregular shape here. So again, with the extrude feature, sketch section, with the same XY plane, okay. First, we draw a circle of diameter 31 with the midpoint on this origin, and then 2 circles of radius 5.5, hence a diameter of 11. So we draw a circle of diameter 31 and a circle of diameter 11 here. Press escape. Then make sure these two centers are horizontally aligned. So click on the two centers, horizontal alignment, and then you use the line to connect these two circles via a tangent line. So make sure the tangent constraint is showing, point on the curve, and we do the same thing here. And then we mirror the circle and the 2 lines onto the other side. So with the mirror curve, click on this line, this circle, and this line also. The center line is a vertical axis. Okay. Then the distance between these two centers is 35. So with the rapid dimension, click on these two centers, change it to 35. Then again, we use the quick trim tool to trim out the unwanted edges. The sketch is fully constrained, so finish. And looking at section BB, the full distance from the bottom to the top here is 39. So the extrusion distance is 39. Make sure the boolean is set to unite. Okay. So we are done with creating material. So now we have to cut out material from it. The first cut will be this top cut here. And it will have a diameter of 23 and a height of 18. So extrude, sketch section, click on this face. Okay. Then we draw a circle of diameter 23. Finish. We extrude down by a distance of 18. And we make sure the boolean is set to subtract because we are cutting material. Apply. Then the second cut should be at the bottom here, a diameter of 31 and the height of 10. So the sketch section, click on this face. Okay. A circle of diameter 31. Finish. Reverse the direction for it to go inside, and then the height is 10 or the depth is 10. Apply. And the last cut, we take the drawing and click on this face. Then this cut should have a diameter of 15. Finish. And you're cutting to reach the next surface. So reverse the direction and send the end limit to until next. Okay. So this is what we have. Next, we add the simple hole. And the hole should have a diameter of 5 and a depth of 8. So with the hole feature, the form is a simple hole. The diameter is 5 and the depth set to value and a depth of 8. Now, the cylinder bottom, set the tip angle to 0 because we don't want any angle or any piercing. Come to sketch section, so we specify the centers of the circle. So, with the point 2 selected, make sure the centers of the circle are on the same center as this arc. So, click on the 2 arcs with the point 2 selected, finish. Apply. Next, we add these counterbored holes here. So this time, set the form to counterbored. The counterbored diameter, looking at section BB, the counterbored diameter is 8. The counterbored depth is 3. The hole diameter is 5, and it is through to the next surface. So set the depth limit to until next. Come to sketch section. Click on this face here. Okay. Now looking at the top view, you can see that the distance between these two centers is 59. So we first draw a circle of diameter 59. Press escape. And it will be a reference circle that will help us to get the centers of the counterbored holes. Now one circle is positioned on top of this arc here. So with a point 2, place the circle center over here. And then we vertically align the center by clicking on this center here. Click on the origin, vertical alignment. And then we pattern this center to get 6 points in total. So search for the pattern curve. We are circularly patterning it. And then the point is this origin here. The curve to pattern, click on this point. So make sure the spacing is counting span. We want 6 points in total and the span angle is 360. Okay. Now finish. And apply. Next, we create this counterbored hole also. Now, because this face is circular, we can't really select it. So cancel, and then we add a datum plane. So at a distance, and the planar object should be this plane here, the YZ plane. Reverse the direction for it to come here. And then since the diameter of this base plate is 71, the radius is 35.5. So this distance is okay. Okay. And then we create the counterbored hole on this datum plane here. So sketch section, click on this datum plane. But we want our y-axis to go up. So come to specify CSYS dialog and reverse the direction for the z-axis. Okay. Now with the point to place the point somewhere here. This point should be in the middle. So click on it and click on this origin, vertical alignment. And the distance from the point to the base is 13. So double click on this dimension and change it to 13. Close. Finish. And the counterbored diameter is 8 and the depth is 2. The hole diameter is 4 and it is through to the next surface. Set the depth limit to until next. Okay. Then we mirror the counterbored hole to the other side. So come to more, mirror feature. Select feature, click on this counterbored hole. And then the plane should be this XZ plane. Okay. As we can see. The last thing is to change the display. So come to view, through shading. And then under global materials, we select this glossy plastic wash. Give it an isometric view. And yeah, that's how to model this mechanical part using Siemens NX. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked this video. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on post notification for more tutorials like this. I'll see you in the next video.